All eyes in the combat sports world have been drawn to one man in recent weeks, the notorious Conor McGregor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Mac is back. And if we're going to believe what he says, he is ready to take over the UFC again. And when a guy as big as McGregor makes his way back into the Octagon, you know that everyone is going to call out the Irishman to land their hands on a mega red-panty payday. And just like magic, a couple of weeks ago, Joaquin Buckley decided to call the Mac out after his win over Nursultan and in this video, we'll break down exactly what happened and whether we could see this matchup in the future. So, you might have missed it, but back in early May, Buckley took on a tough competitor in Nursultan on the undercard of Lewis vs Nascimento. During this fight, Buckley showed some serious skills. Despite being 7 inches shorter than his opponent, Buckley used his explosive movement to take down Ruziboev at will in round 1. In the second round, Buckley really started to find his range on the feet and began hammering Ruziboev with short, sharp hooks to the head and body. He picked up right where he left off in round 3, dropping the 6'5" Uzbekistani at the start of the round. The rest of the round saw Buckley raining fire from full mount, and the only way that Ruziboev could defend himself was by landing illegal kicks out of desperation. Come the final bout, everyone in that arena knew who was going to be victorious. Buckley got his hand raised and, high on a victory, decided to do something very odd. He called out Conor McGregor. And let's face it, it wasn't exactly the best call out in the world, as Buckley clearly forgot half the lines he had been practicing in the mirror for the last 6 months. It's all good, man. Everyone's been there. Now, as cringeworthy as Buckley's call out may have been, this matchup is actually very intriguing and has a decent probability of happening. For one, Conor is making his return at 170, and it kind of looks like he wants to try for the welterweight title at some point. So, if he looks good against Chandler, a matchup against Buckley could be a good way to get a proper feeling for the new weight class. And stylistically, this fight has all the ingredients to be fireworks. Both guys are very flashy on the feet and have insane power in both hands. Knowing Buckley, he would try and beat McGregor at his own game too. So the chances of the fight turning into a wrestling match, which is the blueprint for beating Conor, would go out the window. You can expect wild kicks and knockdowns on both sides, and it's almost guaranteed that one guy will end up unconscious. So who do we see winning this fantasy fight? Well, it's all going to depend on how McGregor looks in his fight against Chandler. If he goes out and looks like prime McGregor again, then Buckley is going to be in for a night of pain and suffering. McGregor at his peak could pick apart a guy like Buckley on the feet without breaking a sweat and would be able to neutralise his wrestling, which is not on the level of his prior opponents such as Habib and Mendes. However, if McGregor struggles with his cardio at 170 and doesn't carry his power at that weight, the fight could be an entirely different story. In fact, we could just see Buckley walk through all of McGregor's shots, use his insane strength and maul the Irishman for 25 minutes. I mean, could you imagine if Conor makes us wait years to return to the Octagon, then loses to Chandler and then Buckley? His ego would be bruised worse than Dustin bruised his calf in their second fight. However, we've still got faith in McGregor. We don't think he's done just yet, and he's still got enough gas in the tank to take out contenders like Buckley. So, we're picking the Mac Daddy KO on this one. Look, this fight isn't in the pipeline, to public knowledge at least. And if McGregor does look good against Chandler, there's a good chance he'll be fast-tracked to some kind of title shot, simply because of his name. However, on the off chance that this does happen, it has all the ingredients to go down as an instant classic and a proper war.